Clocking in at noon, yeah, the sun is looking bright. Got that heavy reggae pulse, keeping everything on tight. Hip hop and a bounce, move it left and move it right. Walking down the sidewalk, feeling good, no need to fight. Got the funk inside the bass, got the skank inside that's beating like a heart. Yeah, the world is like a drum. Check the stereo, see the layers start to spill. Climbing up the mountain just to get a better thrill. Climbing up the mountain just to get a better thrill. Oh, we go up with the rhythm in the sky. Watch the world go by, feeling wide. Got that summer soul, let the harmony ignite. Everything is shine, everything is bright. Check the timing on the clock, yeah, we're moving with the tide. No place left for the heavy clouds to go and hide. Tasteful in the mix, keep the energy on punch. Serving up the groove like a high-octane lunch. Slightly distorted, grit in the palm of my hand. Singing out the message, spread it out across the land. Singing out the message, spread it out across the land. Confident and conversational, talk it like I live. Giving everything that the universe can give. Oh, we go up with the rhythm in the sky. Watch the world go by, feeling wide. Got that summer soul, let the harmony ignite. Everything is shine, everything is bright. Take a moment, let it breathe, feel the chorus in the air. Shimmering and bright, yeah, you'll find it everywhere. Reggae roots, rock hard, hip hop in the soul. Take the fragments, put them back, make the system whole. Ooh, harmony high, yeah, we're reaching for the light, reaching for the light. Oh, we go up with the rhythm in the sky. Watch the world go by, feeling wide. Got that summer soul, let the harmony ignite. Everything is shine, everything is bright. Yeah, keeping it bright. Reggae rock with the hip hop bounce.
There we go. Unmute my mic.
What is this world podcast?
Yeah, I muted all our mics on that. I apologize. Here, we're back. Nothing but a professional show here. Oh, and now DJ's gone. She quit the show already. I was just about to announce that she's the new third mic and she's quit the show already. So while she's figuring that out, Andy, it's good to see you.
It's good to be here.
Now, Andy and I we've done a few shows together. I've been on your All Apologies podcast. I love your show. I'm a fan of your show. I'm a patron of your show, and you're a good man. And thank you for agreeing to come on and the guest host today. I suspect and hope this won't be your only visit, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, this is great. It reminds me of the Edge Files, where it's a little more of the wild and weird stuff.
Yeah, great show. Edge Files. Check out the Edge Files on the All Apologies podcast. You stream it there as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She's back. She didn't leave us.
I'm back. I have a broken mic a little bit. I need a new mic.
I was worried. I was just about to announce because the intro video that you created, your name is now on there. Like I know. So how did that happen, Electra? Like why and how? What is going on here? Who authorized that?
That'd be you.
Oh.
Ryan and Ashley, you guys both asked me, I said yes. It's like we got engaged.
I couldn't be happier. I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by such beautiful people, and Andy will adds to that beauty right now for sure.
Stay tuned for my gender reveal.
Oh wow!
Are you having a boy or a girl?
Yeah. Watch till the end.
So good question. What are we talking about today? Well, that will definitely be coming up. We've got a lot of fun topics. But before we do, Electra, you and Andy had something happen with last time you were on the show together. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. Andy. What? I was on Andy's poker show, and I don't know why my mouth is not moving right now, but I'll fix it. I sort of got a little bit hyper and I yelled and may have called him a bad name.
Oh, no.
And so in accordance with his show, All Apologies, I have an apology video for you, Andy.
Okay.
Oh. I do.
Let's see it.
Okay.
And then I'll issue my apology.
Okay.
Are you able to add to the stage, or is that me?
No, I can't yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got to give you that authority, eh? Oh, boy.
Yeah, eh?
Okay, that's the Canadian in me.
Hi, my name is DJ Electra, and I have to make an apology to a podcast called All Apologies, and specifically the host, Trucker Andy. I have to make an apology to a podcast called All Apologies. The universe is just out here humbling me, and honestly, fair, completely fair. I have earned this. So here's what happened. I was playing poker over there at Trucker Andy's on All Apologies, and I was dealt ace king suited in spades. For those of you who don't play poker, that is maybe my life is coming together hand. I was feeling great. I was also, as it turns out, feeling completely wrong about everything. That's kind of my thing, so we move on. Well, Trucker Andy pulled up, I think, a super tip or something. I don't know. I was very confused. I thought he paused the game. So I saw my hands that I got dealt, and I thought, oh, he paused it. He's doing something else. But he did not pause it. The game was running, and it was my turn. And I, a grown woman, a functioning, semi-functioning adult woman, staring away while my ace-king suited got auto-folded into the trash, where apparently I also belong. Because here's where I really shine as a human being. Did I take a breath? Did I pause and consider that maybe, just maybe, I was the one who missed something? Did I handle this with even a shred of grace and dignity? No. I yelled at the top of my lungs and called Trucker Andy a bitch.
Oh, no.
Trucker Andy, just being a sweetheart, out here hosting his poker game, minding his business. And then there's me, losing my entire mind. Trucker Andy, I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
You did not deserve to be called a bitch. You were just hosting the game, and I came in and completely lost it. Seriously, you run a great game. You're a generous host. You're fun. You're funny. You make me laugh.
Now you're getting carried
And I
away.
hope you let me come back. I promise I will not yell again, and I won't call you a bitch. Still not over the ace king suited, by the way.
No.
I just want that on record. But the bitch thing, that was wrong. That was me, and I own it completely.
Oh, wow. Do you accept that apology, Andy?
Oh yeah, of course. Especially since I was the one that was wrong in the scenario.
That was beautiful. It was kind of poetic.
That was a wonderful apology, but I'm the one that should
I don't even
apologize for,
play poker, but I feel
Yeah.
like Electra was right.
I know
Oh.
you were there at the end, and I was
Thanks, Ash.
I was stiff arming your super chats at the end of the show, which is very generous of you to. We did say though, this is the other thing. I was very confused by a super tip. I'm new to super tip. I did the video tip that was on the middle. I was trying to get rid of it, so I wasn't paying attention to what was happening with your screen and the hand. And I have it cropped so that you can't see the timer. Only I can see the timer. So that's all on me. I'm still figuring out the format, but we are having a lot of fun playing cards over there. And of course, Electra, you'll be invited back.
It is so much fun. And I just felt so bad that I yelled at you like a psycho. I just lost it.
Yeah, I've been trying. I've been trying a lot of new things with the show. So I get a little lost in the weeds when I'm just like doing all of the things, playing cards, hosting the show, running all the technology. One of the plates is going to fall, so.
Right.
Well, the plates
happens.
always fall in this show, so that's fine. You're good. You're in good company, Andy. Okay. All right. So I am going to show our first clip, and I'm fascinated by the world of Tartaria. Now, of course, DJ, you've already seen some of that. Of course, Ashley, you have as well.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, have you seen any of this before you watched the clip package? Have you investigated the lost world of Tartaria, or the idea that there's a theory out there that we've discovered buildings, that we didn't build the buildings in the 1800s? Have you heard about this theory?
No, not really. When I first started watching it, I immediately started thinking about the Olympic villages, and then I realized it was going in a completely different direction. I'm not familiar with that. No.
So have you heard of the World Fairs then?
Oh yeah, I've heard
Okay.
of that.
Okay. All right. Let's check this out.
Entire cities appeared almost overnight. Not towns, not buildings, cities. They had massive stone structures, canals, statues, landscaping, and classical architecture on a scale that would be difficult even today. These were called World's Fairs. We're told they were temporary, built in 1 or 2 years, made of cheap materials, then destroyed just months later. But when you actually look at the photos, that explanation starts to fall apart. These weren't small exhibits. They were city-sized complexes, dozens of acres, towering columns, detailed carvings, roads, utilities, full infrastructure. Ask yourself something simple. Why would anyone build something like this only to tear it down almost immediately? Even stranger, World's Fairs appeared all over the world within the same time period. Some buildings were quietly spared, preserved, and still stand today. Others were erased completely. Why save a few, but destroy the rest? Some researchers believe these cities weren't newly constructed at all. They were already there, inherited from a previous civilization often associated with Tartaria. According to the theory, the World's Fairs were used to present these cities as modern achievements before removing what didn't fit the new version of history. Mainstream history says the fairs were celebrations of progress.
Okay, so it's an interesting theory. It's a good summary of what's out there, and it's something that fascinates me. At the end of the day, it's fascinating. I've said this about we do tackle conspiracy theories on this channel because we're trying to figure out the world. The whole point is, in this world that we live in, sometimes things aren't always just black and white, and the only thing that we have is history books or whatever is written by the victors. And there's just really no way, if you want to be like devil's advocate about this, is there's no way of knowing. All we have is what's been written. And how do we know that which has been written is true? Because if that's the case, and I'm not going in anyone's religion, that means the Bible's true. That means the Quran is true. That means everything, the Lord of the Rings is true. Just because something is written, it doesn't make it the reality. You can write something down but we put so much stock in the printed word that we just assume because it was archived, then that's what happened. So the theory here is that buildings were preserved at a certain time, and they were built in such a way and manner throughout the world too. Like these type of buildings were found in America, like modern day America, South America, like all around the world, Europe, of course. And they have the same types of build around the same type. It was always the 1800s area. And then there was like mass fires, the Chicago. But if you actually Google, it's not just the Chicago fire. There's like many mass fires in the 1800s that sort of wrecked all of these buildings. And they say that there was a rewrite of history. What are your thoughts, DJ? I know we're digging into this a little bit more. Have you given any more thought, or is this all just hogwash? And back in the 1800s, we built this kind of stuff, built World's Fair, and they tore it down later. What's your thoughts?
I have not really thought too much on it, but I'm going to right this second. So basically, they're saying that they're trying to introduce this society, this Tartaria, back and make it into modern. So they kind of reintroduced it as new buildings, but they were old buildings. Am I getting this right?
Yes and no. So the idea is that there was already buildings, and there was a civilization that existed, and it got sort of wiped out, and then humans discovered them again. And they're like, we didn't build it; we're reclaiming. Remember, we talked about the insane asylums were so big
Yes.
and grandiose to help the mentally challenged or the mentally insane. And I did have a clip for that as well, saying that those are the people that didn't agree or want to become part of this new society. They were the old world, so they kind of locked them up and shut them up. That's the theory behind that. And you can also Google orphan trains. It's a fascinating theory. At the end of the day, if it's just a good science fiction or whatever, it's fun. But the reality is these world fairs, though, they did exist. So that's true. They were magnificently built with the tools and resources they had at the time, which is quite the feat. And there just wasn't the population to kind of house this at the time. That's what people have a hard time wrapping their heads around, is who crafted them in that area out of the middle of nowhere, and then why did they tear them down? That's part of the question that people wonder about, and that's not really written. We tore it down because I don't know. What are your thoughts, Andy? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think history is there's a lot that happened when it comes to history being written by the winners, right? So every time there's a changing of the guard, they do away with any documentation of whatever is now not the flavor of the day, with the who's running the show. So there's a lot of lost history based on that over, millennia. And this is one of those, it sounds like. At least in theory.
Well, I know that's the theory. I don't have an answer. I'm trying to figure out what this world is. I do find it interesting. There are people who swear by it. I mean, I don't think they do it just to be labeled crazy. There are people, and their response is, then you're just believing what is quote unquote the mainstream history. Like we have mainstream media. Like we do know that the mainstream media doesn't really tell the truth all the time. It's just that's the message that people want you to have that are in power. And they just argue that's how history was written. The same people that control media today controlled the writing of history in 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Ashley?
I think it's very funny how he says Tartaria as in
It's
like
an
tartar.
AI voice. Yeah, it's an AI voice reading the script, but yeah.
I know it's funny to me though. I don't believe any of that's true. I don't believe
Tart-hearted.
it's plausible. It's very but more than that, back to something I think you said, Ryan. It's I think that we get taught things and we're more attached to those things that we thought we learned, that we thought were true. And it's very hard to see that something else is true that wasn't something in our history books in college or high school or before, right?
Mm-hmm. And great comment here. The only mainstream media gets right of the sports scores. But then I could argue, are the sports corrupt? Is gambling corrupt sports? Like, I don't know if anything's real or authentic anymore. But you're right. The sports scores, which I was very disappointed last night for my team. But yeah, they do get those right. Okay. I'm still fascinated by this. If you guys are sick of this, I'll stop. If you guys are sick of my co-hosts who've dealt with this the last 3 weeks in a row, the Tartaria. If it's two-word Tartaria, I won't do it anymore. I find it interesting. I think humans are interesting creatures. I think what we've built, like I said, if this was built in the 1800s in a couple of years to create a world fair, which just showed the world that, hey, look how good the world can be with these amazing buildings and light shows and things like that. Isn't that neat? And everyone goes and visits and says, yeah, this is cool and neat. And they're like, okay, show's over. That's what they did. That's the narrative. I mean, I'm telling you, that is what the narrative is. They're saying we built these grandiose buildings out of lame product, is what they said. It was temporary, but it looked great. And then we tore it down when the show was over. So that's very possible too. It's just an odd time, I guess. Okay. All right.
They didn't have TV and the internet back then, Ryan. They had to
don't get me started on the technology they had, Andy. They had laser artwork. And no, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna get into that deep. Okay. All right. Next one. You know, you couldn't be on the internet and not hear about this story, but we have an update about it though.
Big news, this lawsuit went viral and now Lorna Hagini has responded. Yes, the JP Morgan executive has been accused of extremely serious misconduct and treating one of her colleagues as a sex slave. And shortly after that, the filing started to go viral. The complaint was actually withdrawn to make corrections on the file. So we don't know what those corrections were yet, but the key point here is that these allegations were in a civil lawsuit. They haven't been proven in court yet, but we know that Lorna has denied the allegations completely, and importantly, no criminal charges have been filed. So what does that say?
Okay, now before we read some of the allegations, so we know this gentleman. It's already been turned into memes and jokes. So even I did an ex post saying, "Don't tell my wife I'm applying to JP Morgan." If you've seen this woman who's the Lorna Hagin, she's very attractive. At the end of the day, she's an objectively attractive woman, and if she called me in her office and said, well, we'll read the accusations. He had to suck her toes. I think that's the only thing I'd have a hard time with.
So this is like it's a gender race swapped she diddy. Is that what we're dealing with?
A little
here?
bit. It's a little bit, and of course she is wholeheartedly.
How much baby oil did they find in her office?
I wouldn't need any, Andy.
Oh, okay.
I'd be good to go, and she'd be good to go. It sounds like she was good to go. I should say she wanted a sex slave. I guess she was into him. He's an interesting fellow. I got a picture of him later. And here are some of the oops, wrong one.
Hi.
This one. Yeah. Here's some of the things that she said. So, do you want to get promoted at year end or not? She warned him, according to the lawsuit. Do you want a future at JP Morgan? It's that simple. I don't know why you're fighting this. So the idea, I think she disrobed.
Have you been doing the finger exercises I assigned you?
She fed him Viagra and drugs to make him go to sleep. And anyways, and then I'm not going to read this verbatim just because you can read it, but I'll have to mute some of this. She said, I bet your little Asian wife don't have these cannons. Now, Sorry, I can't imagine any. I don't know. When's the last time you had a woman call herself Cannons? Andy, do you recall?
Oh my God, that's like an 80s, late 80s, where they wore the thongs with the long butt and had the tits out to here. That's like super old.
We have two lovely women here, and Ashley, you're getting many compliments on how lovely you look today. How have you ever referred to your chest as cannons?
Oh,
Never.
come on, Ryan. I thought you were going to ask me if I've ever had a sex slave. I was going to say always, but it's consensual. It's a
That's the
consensual
key.
situation. I can't imagine it being comfortable being like, you have to do this or I'm not promoting you. I always just had, I always have sex slaves. I have like 2 right now and they're very happy.
Wow. They're very happy.
I'm totally kidding. This situation is at least fun or interesting to look at because they're both adults, but I don't know, there's levels to it. I wonder what happened with this guy. I wonder,
It was like he probably got laid off and then wanted to take it out on her.
That's what I'm thinking,
Like,
Trucker.
he must have been
thinking.
he must have been okay with the agreement up until a point, and then
Right.
once hurt feelings get involved, then
It might have been the toe
Suddenly-
sucking.
Yeah.
Maybe the toe sucking.
Like,
Friend of
maybe
the
shouldn't get a pedicure one day.
friend of the show, Husey. I have to. If he chats, I got to show it. He's a friend of the show. Andy's going through his Ghost of Tom Joad phase. Another great and topical Husey reference. It is very topical, Husey. That's a Bruce Springsteen reference for those who are uninformed. He's saying you look like a 1995 Bruce Springsteen. I think is what he's saying. So
I mean, there's worse things that have been
There's
said
worse
about me.
Yeah.
Hughes, you'll be on my episode tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
there you go. Good plug.
Cool.
Awesome. She goes on to say, I effing own you. I will make you pay. Do you think you're going to be in good standing if you don't have me in your corner? You really think management wants some, I'm just quoting her, brown boy Indian leading organizations? If you don't F my brains out tonight, I'm going to sabotage your promotion.
See,
Yeah.
you know what though, guys? There are different kinks, and I feel like they might have had an established, like she's the dom, he's the sub relationship. Because you don't just write this email out of nowhere as a person in her position. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right,
sure.
I think so. I think probably it was a kink and they were just doing the role play. And
Right.
I could see you doing that, Ashley,
Oh, wow.
with your sex slave.
I'm not exactly what you.
Okay, now we all heard this story. We all heard the things that she apparently said that he said that he said that she said to him, but something just came out recently. Check this out. This was just reported today that this gentleman, he's done this before. His name is Chirag Rana. He gave his name, email, and address and phone number to ask a lawyer 10 months previous to this allegation, asking, I was raped and sexually assaulted, harassed, and forced to do drugs by my former boss at Morgan Stanley. I was then retaliated against for seeking to move groups internally at me, fired, yada, yada, yada. So the point I'm trying to say here is, guys, check this out. 10 months ago, he did the same thing with Ask a Lawyer Online on how to carry this through with his other job. So he was saying or pretending that his other job did the same thing, but he made it work with JP Morgan. So either this guy is just loved by all his bosses or he is a charlatan. What are your thoughts?
He's gonna lose all credibility with that right there.
100%. That's a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Red flag.
red
time.
flag
Okay.
indeed. Or he's just a very handsome fellow who's getting it from the lady bosses. It's very possible that both can be true. Everyone wants to R-word him.
I
What
can't
did she
relate to any of this.
What did she say? Sorry, Chucker, Andy. What did you
No.
say? You can't remember any of it?
I said I can't relate to any of this.
What did she say in the document, Ryan? Something like these organizations coming after you. What did she say?
Oh,
Indian
he's saying,
organizations?
that was Ask a Lawyer, where he did the Ask a Lawyer Online, basically like create me a template for sexual allegations, because if I come forward with this information to my bosses here, they're going to come after me. So he's trying to build a case. Oh, there you go. Hit the like button if you're R word for Andy. We are all R word for Andy. I'm not sure which R word we're referring to this episode, but yeah, please hit the like button.
Rooting.
Oh, is it rooting for Andy? Oh, of course, we always are. And I'm not sure which channel got the super chat, but congratulations to that channel that got it. Lib woman ruining this country. Am I right or am I right? I kid, kinda. Okay. Well, okay, so okay. Next. Did you guys hear about The Rock getting a ticket a couple days ago? Got a traffic stop. All right. So there's no audio here.
The Stuttering John traffic stop is more interesting.
Yeah. Well,
it's just like, oh, The Rock's getting a ticket. Okay.
Well, you know why it's more interesting? Because The Rock's a gentleman. He's intelligent, and he's a gentleman, and he knows how to act in public, and he doesn't act like a moron. But do you know why
allegedly, Ryan, quite frankly.
Well, I think he's fine. I don't think
objectively better than John, but allegedly.
Yeah. No, I've never met either. So I'm all from what I can see about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's had a pretty successful career. I mean, he never co-hosted on the Howard Stern show or whatever that was, but he's done pretty well for himself. Now, do you guys know why he got a ticket though?
No, why?
Tinted windows.
Oh,
okay.
Well, they just expect those. They tint them and they know that's illegal, but they still do it. He
Yeah.
probably gets one every week. Look at him. He's kind of smiling.
Oh, he's doing it well. And what I love about this officer, bless his heart,
He knows he's on camera.
of course. The Rock always knows. The Rock smelt the camera. He smelt the ticket. He smelled everything that was out. He smelled the bacon that was cooking.
He smells what the cops are cooking.
Yeah, he smelt it all. But what I like about this is he took the ticket, smiled, and said, "Thank you, sir." And that's how you do it. To The Rock paying a $70 ticket, it's like whatever.
Also,
Exactly.
I thought in California and Florida, we were allowed to have much more tinted windows, but his do look like you can't even see anything through it.
I looked it up, Ashley. 70% tinted anything of that and above is against the law.
Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got every jerk off in the world trying to take a selfie with him. I would have dark windows too, so you don't have idiots running up on your car.
And that's exactly why that he has it. Yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
Yeah, and he'll just pay the tickets. He doesn't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Just pay him over and over again.
Tune in next week when we watch The Rock go to the dentist. Like, The Rock does stuff.
Yeah, that's very funny. Thank you. Great. We got some great chats on that. Okay. All right. Well, speaking of bad drivers that are celebrities, so The Rock took his ticket, went about his day. But unfortunately, another great celebrity in our life did not have the same luck with driving.
Pop star Britney Spears is now being charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. The 44-year-old pop star was arrested in March after she allegedly was seen driving erratically at high speed on a highway near her home. The singer was released on bail and has since checked herself into a rehabilitation facility.
Okay, so thoughts on Britney Spears again being arrested for drunk driving? Surprise?
I think she's being framed, quite frankly.
Oh.
I think this is a ruse.
Okay, I think Tartaria is more real than that. But what's your reasoning for the framing?
I mean, they've been after Britney forever, and now she's free, and she acts a little bit funny sometimes. I think if I was her advisor or on her team, I'd be like, chill, stop making videos and stuff. But I don't know. I get I when celebrities, especially of her stature, go away, I get a funny feeling about it.
I do like her dance videos. Electra, what are your thoughts on Britney's driving techniques?
Yeah, I think they probably did blood tests or breathalyzer or whatever, and so she's probably guilty.
She
And
gets
she went
pulled
to
over all the
rehab.
time, though, too, Electra. Did you know that?
Maybe she's
Like, the
just a really
cops
bad
know
driver.
her.
She shouldn't be driving. Maybe she's just real bad.
Real good call. And also, I don't think she has to be driving. She could totally afford to have a driver all the time. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I think she could afford a driver, but she likes her independence. She likes her independence. Yeah, Andy, any final thoughts on her terrible driving skills and doing it under the influence? Do you think she's getting the help she needs right now?
No, I mean, what's more likely, that she's being framed or that she's overprivileged and has arrested development and just makes bad decisions because she has enough money to pay her way out of it?
I think 100% Trucker Andy's theory is more viable, plausible, but I still do wonder, especially when it comes to her and what she's been through, if that makes sense.
I mean, both likely.
Was this
Two
true?
things could be true.
Two things could be true at once in this situation.
So Husey says that Britney Spears' sister got pregnant at 14, and the kid looks very much like the guy who ran those Nickelodeon shows. What are the chances? I'm not sure.
Do we know
feel like
why
she-
she got pulled over? Oh, sorry, Electra, go ahead.
I think she was driving erratically.
Yeah, it said the news story said driving erratically at high speeds.
Was she driving like Electra? Was she driving 90 miles an hour?
But see, when I drive fast, I drive very controlled and I drive really well. So
That is
There
true.
you go.
You're a
Too
great
fast.
driver.
way too fast.
Reminds me of the Rain Man. I'm a good driver. Drive on the driveway.
Yeah.
Definitely not on Wednesdays. Okay, here we go. Next clip. Now, this one, okay. This one's a bit of a story. It's about a family. Strap in, folks. It's about a loving family.
Mm.
Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. This one. I should mark these at some
I think
point.
you're
I'm
doing
nothing
it
but
on purpose now.
No, I'm really not. Okay.
It's one of your running gags.
Is it hilarious? Look, I don't know how to run a show, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Check out this news story about this lovely woman here.
A Peoria teacher allegedly exchanged more than 4,000 text messages about sex, drugs, and alcohol with a student. Peoria police began investigating 27-year-old Haley Beck. She's a teacher, or was a teacher at Centennial High School last year, after a woman accused Beck of texting and sending money to her grandson, who was a student at Centennial. According to police records, investigators found thousands of text messages with the student on Beck's phone between June and August 2025, when the
So at least it happened in the summertime. They were out of class. Class dismissed. Remember Hoffer teacher? Class dismissed.
Yeah. She was just like, I wasn't on the clock. What's the deal? You said the guy's 18, right?
Well, I think it's a combination of he was probably 17 when it was happening.
Yeah.
And then 18 when she got caught. But the problem is that I think it's still illegal when they're a student at the school. I think that's the other problem too.
So she's a PDF then.
Well, we'll find out. Let's keep listening.
student was already 18 years old. So in these messages, Beck explicitly writes about oral sex with the student and sharing feelings that she's being used for money. Police referred one count of pandering against Beck to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, but prosecutors may need the victim's help to move forward in this.
Yeah. Can you show us those pictures?
Who has time to send 4,000 pictures?
Well, the same guy that sends 3 million emails for Epstein.
That's a lot of freaking pictures.
Summer
Yeah.
vacation. She had time on her hands.
I'll tell you who, all the guys in that kid's study hall that want to see those pictures, they have time for 4,000.
Oh, that was the circulation. I thought she herself sent them.
No, there were text messages and some were
Copy.
pictures. Some of the text messages were about oral sex. I didn't necessarily.
Right. Oral sex.
That is when you provide pleasure with your mouth. This show is not safe for work for children. Okay. Now, this lovely woman, her name is Haley Beck, but this story continues. There's other family members that have fun with each other. Check it out.
Case.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. So I want you to read these lyrics. Okay. These are lyrics from a song, and this song became a TikTok craze. I took her to my penthouse, then I freaked it. I haven't made my mind up. Should I keep it?
Should I keep it?
Should I? Oh, there you go. Seth.
Yeah.
I got big dog status. It ain't no secret.
Big dog status.
Big dog status. La di da, slob on me knob. Okay. So that's a.
Who wrote this? You?
How dare you? I don't know how to rhyme.
It's Ryan's new song.
Okay.
AI, turn this into a song
This
with
should be our
Ryan's voice.
intro.
Yeah.
New
Sometimes.
intro
Hey, Grok.
coming.
Hey, Grok, write a number one hit.
Well, I think this was it. This was a hit on TikTok. What we're about to watch is two individuals, and I've muted the music up until the part where it says "slob on me knob" because that wasn't copyrighted. It was short enough to not get copyrighted for YouTube.
couldn't
I
get
double
others.
checked. So what you'll see is the action of the young man and the woman doing something, and there is a connection to the previous story. We'll get to it. So here is the TikTok craze that this went on for. Check it out. So they're doing this action to the song. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So there's up and down, up and
That's
down.
a woman? Who
That's a
is that?
woman. Okay. So
I want to pull a Husey. Fake.
no, it's very real. So the woman here is that boy's mother.
Oh,
Ew.
That part. We're
Okay.
getting into two different territories that are equally very extremely disturbing to me.
What's wrong? What? They're just a loving family.
Underage stuff and
Well, she's facing the
starts
wrong
with a I,
way.
ends with a S. What is happening?
Maybe his dick's just that long.
It doesn't matter that she's facing that way. That would mean that she's doing it to another guy and he's watching. Also not great.
Also bad, yes.
Also
Mom.
bad.
Yeah, this is all off the rails.
Okay, so this gentleman's name is Noah Beck. He is actually a famous YouTuber. He's got 5 million YouTube subscribers. He's currently filming the Baywatch reboot, so he's currently at work doing that. His mother is the one with the hand on top of her head. And let me backtrack a little bit. This woman, the teacher, that's her daughter and his sister. So this is a great.
Can we connect the dots here? Because my mind's a little exploding.
That means they're siblings.
Yeah. They're that's right.
Listen, you just say they're brother and sister.
They're brother
and
sister. The kid are brother and sister.
So this guy here,
that
boy,
other girl's his sister.
That's his mom. And then the previous story of the teacher is his sister, that mother's daughter. So this family gets
really a teacher though? Is that?
Not only is she a teacher, so was the mother. Let's just check out the next news story, shall we?
Oh my God! Get these people away from children.
Exactly.
Keep them away.
After a Peoria school district teacher was fired after text messages revealed.
I am going to go back, but I just want to say I had to double check this was a real news story. This woman's hot as F. She's wearing this crazy chain link see-through dress. It's like the sexiest news dress I've seen in my life. Anyways, let's talk about slob on my knob.
Yeah. What network is this?
I don't know. This is like, what's her Instagram?
It's Al Jazeera.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Okay. All right. Okay, here's the news
After
story.
a Peoria school district teacher was fired after text messages revealed an inappropriate relationship with a student, that same teacher's mother, also a teacher in the Peoria school district, has been placed on administrative leave.
So the first story was the news story. The second story is the mother giving her son the Hummer is also a teacher, and now she's on administrative leave for this video.
So according to an email, the school district said Amy Beck, a teacher at Coyote Hills Elementary School, is now under investigation. Recently, a 2020 video of Beck simulating oral sex on her son, TikTok influencer Noah Beck, resurfaced. Right now, it's unclear whether the district's decision is related to this video. Beck is also the mother of Centennial High School teacher Haley Beck. Now, you remember Haley was recently let go after allegations emerged that she had groomed a student.
This family.
I mean, this is all embarrassing.
So
is there another video? Because that's not how oral sex works.
If
anything, it's anal sex. Isn't that worse?
Well, like you said, I think DJ, you said it very much that it could be a boy in the front. We don't know at this point. There's a lot going on in that camera that it just is a little bit cringe. I don't think we should be doing that, especially when you're a teacher.
Cringe.
So every episode, Andy, we try to do our favorite segment. It's one of my favorite segments is Teacher of the Week. And so this one just takes the cake. We got 2 Teachers of the Week that happen to be mother and daughter Teachers of the Week. YouTuber of the Week, Noah Beck. Check out the Baywatch reboot. I guess he was just doing, method acting for that reboot. So, all right. Okay. Any final thoughts on that?
You got anything, Electra?
They're filming Baywatch in Venice.
Okay, we'll go check out. No, he's there.
Filming Baywatch in Venice. I just want to say, I have nothing to say, but I think that what I'm saying, you could read between the lines. I can't even understand how this is even a thing. And how are they just put on, was it probation or something? Why are they not just in jail?
I think it's still ongoing. It's fairly.
Is there any universe where you're like, yo, mom, I want to make a TikTok. Will you pretend to do something, inappropriate?
Yeah. And the problem with this too, she's not even a hot mom. Like, I don't.
I was
That's
like,
the
wait, they're not
problem.
the same people. What, Electra?
That's the problem that Ryan sees.
No,
in
no,
this
no. I'm not
situation.
saying that's the problem. I'm saying it's a side story. It's definitely like I can understand if it was Peggy Bundy back in the day.
Yeah. It has to be part of the conversation.
Yeah, it does. Like, she just there's nothing going for her. Like she couldn't even have her own Instagram. Like I'm not.
When I
even looking at
first
her Instagram.
watched it, I thought that the woman in the picture and the woman in the video were the same person, and I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
And I had to.
Wait, let
I
me
never-
just guess, Ryan. Do you think
Yes.
this woman's hot?
Well, we're going to talk about this young lady. She's objectively attractive. She's very young. She's now only 18. We're going to talk about that's Alexandra Veselvena Mendoza. We're going to talk about who she is. She's only 18 right now, but of course, she's a beautiful young woman. But she ties into one of Andy's favorite characters that he's talked about on the All Apologies podcast, Clavicular.
Well, you said it right.
Exactly.
Clavicular. You're saying it
Exactly how
right.
I say it.
Well, that's how I see it. I hate saying the reason why I don't like covering him because I don't like to say his name. Andy, who is he?
Is it his
That's so
name
funny.
Braden something?
Well, his name is Braden Eric Peters, but his man or looks Maxine or man Maxine, whatever he does.
He hits
So,
his cheeks with a hammer, guys. Enough said.
He does meth to lose weight.
He's
yeah,
a
he does
dummy.
all the right things. Well, anyways, he got himself in a little bit of hot water. Here's the news story on that.
Okay, so you have this lawsuit that was filed by Alexandra Vasilevna Mendoza, State Court, Miami, and it is against solely Clavicular, real name Braden Eric Peters. And right at the beginning, Mendoza claims that she was a minor under Florida law at the time that some of this allegedly happened, but says she's now 18 years old. So you go to May 2025, and she alleges Clavicular pays her $1,000 to film videos. And again, allegedly 16 years old, claims that Clavicular wanted her to be the female face for looks maxing, and that Clavicular allegedly helps her create videos.
Oh, she was the female
Yeah.
face for something. I'll tell you that. What's that, Andy?
Ashley, is Clavicular hot?
What?
You asked
That's-
Ryan if the woman in the picture at the beginning was hot. I'm asking you if Clavicular is hot.
Good question, Andy. Good question. Put
I'm
it back on
still-
her.
I'm still confused that he's not.
It's okay, you can
swinging
say
for
that
the
he
other
is if you want.
team. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just surprised.
We got a chat here. No, Lambro, the fake
Lambros.
that's coming up. That's coming up. The faker reel is coming up. Okay.
Is Clavicular hot?
No, I don't
Good.
think so. He's
Good.
too.
Not your type.
He's very.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
don't think
gross.
they're good looking guys anyway. I mean, he's got great facial structure. Knowing that a hammer was
You
involved.
better. He worked hard on that. The same people that built Tartaria built his face.
Exactly.
Well, he's telling everybody else to hit themselves in the face with a hammer. Meanwhile, he's going and getting like legit plastic surgery.
Probably. Yeah.
No,
And
for
using
sure.
hammers on his face, literal hammers.
Yeah, and well, okay, there's more to what he did here. We're going to hear about it.
And write scripts for her, but apparently she hadn't met him yet in person. And she claims that's when he arranges for an Uber to bring her to Cape Cod, to Clavicular's parents' house. And she claims not only were Clavicular's mother and grandmother at the home,
I love all these families playing together. It's fantastic.
but with the mother fully aware there were excessive amounts of alcohol that were served, and she claims Clavicular was under 21. Again, she claims she was underage, okay? And she claims that when she goes to the house, she goes to his room, he supplies her with vodka,
That's a cool
she's
car, though.
inebriated, and he has sex with her.
Totally.
So you missed the crime, guys.
Oh,
you hear
I'm
the
sorry.
crime. That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
This is important. This is what he did. Basically, he got her drunk and did things.
She was underage, okay? And she claims that when she goes to the house, she goes to his room, he supplies her with vodka, she's inebriated, and he has sex with her, and she wasn't able to consent. She alleges that when she wakes up, she finds Clavicular again having sex with her.
Is he again having it, or is he still doing it? That's the question.
He's rape maxing.
Sounds like there were yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
There were two incidences. It sounds like.
Oh, that was horrible.
Wow.
Well timed though.
That was good. All right. So he was sexually assaulted at the max opportunity.
I would never date a guy that would take a picture like this, by the way.
I also not date a guy who rapes. That might be a
That
relationship
too.
killer too. What's the worst thing about this guy?
Oh, strike 3, Clavicular. You're a rapist.
And you break your jaw with a hammer, and you rape
without her consent.
Husband told.
All right, so thoughts on Clavicular, Andy? You've covered him.
Yeah.
Do you think he's guilty of this? And I actually did find the video. So she was on. I didn't want to show it because it's gross, but I found the Kickstream video of him injecting into her cheek on camera, whatever that thing. He actually put a needle in her cheek on camera and told her this is good for you. It was gross and probably not legal. I don't know if you can inject people's faces without a license. You're a nurse, DJ. Are you allowed to do that?
Well, he lost his YouTube channel because of this, because of all these peptides that he's talking about,
Right.
but they're, whatever steroids that he's taking and probably injecting peptides, or I don't know what he was injecting into her face. Filler, who knows? But yeah, he's in trouble for it.
I mean, I believe all women, but I was under the impression that he had chemically neutered himself with all the drugs and alcohol. There's just no way his dick works, so I don't see how he's raping somebody over and over again. He's probably like taking Blue Chew and all the boner pills at the same time.
This guy's a piece of work, like literally and figuratively. He's a piece of work. I don't like him. I gotta say, he's a real.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he sucks, but
he's not a good guy.
Opinion.
I'll say this: Noah Beck's better looking. He doesn't do the stuff to his face, so I'll say that. Okay, next story. Oh, this is for Lambros. Lambros, we're now in the is this real or is this fake? So we all play along at home. We're gonna watch the clip, and I want to hear your 3 thoughts. All 4 of us together. Do you think this is a real thing that happened that's being shared, or is it literally a fake story? Here we go. Story number 1.
Clavicular again having sex with her without her consent.
My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house.
Her husband kicked her out after she did this.
My husband is mad at me because he walked in and he saw that I'm making breakfast, and I told him that this was for me and my daughter, and that if he wanted some, he needs to cook for himself. If you're that hungry, there's a McDonald's down the street, or there's eggs in the fridge and there's bacon, and you can make it yourself. I told him if you don't want to cook, you could wait and see if there's any leftovers. If there's leftovers, go ahead and eat. And then on top of that, I'm doing scrambled eggs. He wants a fried egg. That's too much work.
I didn't know that me making that video was gonna upset him so much. I literally have nowhere to go.
Okay. So okay. I'll start with you, Andy. You're the guest. Did that story really happen to that woman, or is she making the tears and story up? What do you think?
Hey, I mean, there's 2 sides to every story. That's just the she said side, and we don't know what happened before or after that video was made. So, there's who knows why she was treating him that way. Maybe he had cheated on her the night before.
Yeah.
So she didn't want to cook him breakfast.
But then why did she just say that then? That's what I mean. It's like it's a bad look for her saying, yeah, I'm making food for me and my kid. And he's like, hey, can I have some? And she's like,
it sounds like she's bored at home.
Yeah. What do you think, TJ?
She just sounds like a bitch. I mean, make your man some food. I mean, what's so wrong with that? What's so hard about that? You're already making food. Make him some food. But I don't know. It could be fake, and she's just, drama queen and wants views. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I really can't.
But that's the name of the game. You got to go with an answer. And for the record, we don't have the answer. We just there is no. But we do have some answers. We do a lot of fakes in our chat right now.
Whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
That's right. Okay. But DZ says fake and still would. Okay.
I'll say it's real then. I think it might be real because I hear women talk like that, and I'm just yeah I could believe it.
I'm going with that too. I was going to save mine for the end, but I'm with you on that, DJ. I think it's real. I just think she's really stupid, and it's real. Ashley?
I think it's real, but I think something led up to this whole situation, and I don't think women should. It's not a good look. I agree with what you guys all said, but to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. You're just withholding literally from someone. I feel like that was the tip of the iceberg, but I do think that was a real situation.
And if it was real, it sounds like she got her comeuppance because he kicked her out of the house that he's paying for. He's like, she said, I have nowhere to go. Yeah, the man that was paying the mortgage. So I'm not trying to say that's what should happen to somebody, but a marriage or long-term relationship should be a partnership, especially when there's kids involved. We all have different roles and responsibilities. So guess what? My wife makes supper every day, but guess who does the dishes and laundry? Moi. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. We have different roles and responsibilities. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Now this next one is this one. Now I really need your help on this one, DJ. You're a nurse, and you can tell me if this is something that can actually happen. And do you think she actually is in the field that she says she is? And is this a real? Yeah, is this real? Because this one's crazy.
Okay. Hi, is this Luke Jacobs?
Yeah.
Hi, Luke. This is Meredith from Cleveland.
Okay, so she's saying that she's calling a guy named Luke, and she's saying, "Hi, this is so and so from the Cleveland Clinic," and the setup here is this is her sister's boyfriend, who she has discovered via her sister, I guess, that her boyfriend has cheated on her sister. So this is the sister exacting maybe revenge on the boyfriend or something like that. So that's the setup for this call. Why it's happening.
Clinic, how are you today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. I was just calling to inform you that we had a patient come in recently, test positive for infection, and you were on the contact list. So for protocol, we need to notify you and to have you come in and also get tested.
So the setup here is, hey, we had a female come in, i.e. the woman you're banging on my sister. Didn't really happen, but that's the story. And he's on the line like, oh, the girl I've been schlepping has a disease, and they need to contact other people that she's had sex with and say, hey, you might have herpes too. Is this a real thing, DJ?
It is. There are reportable STDs. So like gonorrhea, I believe, chlamydia, syphilis, and HIV, they're reportable to the government. And yeah, but you're not legally required to provide the names of your sex partners. It's voluntary.
Oh.
It's voluntary.
So let's say the woman that he's supposedly, that went to her says, yeah, I have gonorrhea and I had sex with Luke.
Yeah. Then they'll call him.
They will call Luke.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have to say she has sex with Luke.
She does not have to say that. But if she does, then the clinic will probably call and offer treatment, and let him know. Yeah.
See, I'm trying to get my odds here so my wife doesn't get a phone call. What diseases are not reportable? Which ones can I get away with?
I don't.
Come on, I'm making a list here. Herpes?
I don't think herpes is.
Okay. Whew.
I don't think
All right.
HPV is.
Nice. Which ones do I need a condom for?
Big four: HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia.
Okay. All right.
I like that we're arguing whether or not the premise of this is real. I guess I'm skipping to the end as somebody that's already watched it, where I'm saying that the whole video is not real.
You
she
think
sounds
so?
good though. She's doing a good job.
That's what I was wondering. Like, Ashley, sorry, DJ, you're in the field, so I was curious if this sounds like a real health professional or not, or is this somebody acting like a health professional? Okay, so
she's passable.
This is War of the Roses.
This happened in the movie?
Do you know? No. There is a radio bit called War of the Roses. Are you guys aware of this?
Yeah, so you're saying this is like a radio prank that's fake.
It's a gambit to catch somebody cheating. This has been done on the radio like for decades. They're just doing it in a different way.
Okay.
I think that what Chucker Andy is talking about is when radio stations used to call your girlfriend and say, you won 12 dozen roses. Where would you like them sent?
That's right.
No, this woman is so it's when a girl thinks that their boyfriend is cheating.
That's right.
So then they get their sister to call and say, hey, boyfriend, who do you want us to send these roses?
They send it to the girlfriend.
And they send it to the girlfriend. And that's how they catch him cheating. Somehow they always catch somebody. It's never a dud where it doesn't work out. It's a bit. And this is the premise of that.
So that's a good point that the real Carl brings up, that if it is real, she is a nurse and she gets caught doing this prank, even she could lose her license. Is that possible, Electra? Like,
if she's a nurse, she's not acting in a nursing role. I don't know the legality of whatever. If she's a nurse, she probably wouldn't be doing this. I mean,
okay. So okay.
I really doubt it.
I thought her acting was so good that I thought she was a nurse, and that's how she knew how to kind of word it the way she is. Okay, we'll finish. Oh, go ahead.
It could be true. She could be a nurse.
I was going to say she could be both.
Yeah.
Really? Like contact list as in someone to contact her, or like physically?
Like sexually transmitted infection.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, and if you have multiple partners, you need to also inform them, or when you come in, let us know and we can call and inform them too.
Yeah. You're absolutely sure you got the right number?
Yes, you were on the contact list, Luke Jacobs.
So I've seen those fake pranks or heard them, Andy.
Yeah.
And they're doing a better job here than the ones on the radio do. To be honest, if it's acting, they're doing a pretty good job acting. The way he's responding, like, are you sure you got the right number? And he's kind of being caught. He doesn't want to, because he doesn't want to out himself. Like, he's trying to get information from her to a degree without saying, I am guilty of this, just in case maybe my wife is listening. It's almost like the cheater mind of his is set a little bit on that radar. Like, am I being caught right now? Like, he's a little on guard.
It does sound like that.
How is that even? Is that legal? Somebody can put my name on there because.
Yes, because we need to. I mean, infections can spread, and
okay, go ahead, Andy, please.
For 2 seconds, he was almost up. If he had, instead of saying legal, has said possible, then he would have had an out where he could have meant that it's not possible because I didn't sleep with anybody. Instead, he said legal, which means, oh, are you really allowed to test me to see if I'm fucking other women? Which makes you sound a lot more guilty.
Yeah, for sure.
to keep that under control, we have to find out who the patients have been in contact with, and we keep it confidential, and then we let them know
on the camera on Twitter
that they need to also come in, whoever they've been in contact with, and get tested also.
Okay, so there you go.
I've seen a few of these, so I know it's fake.
Okay.
I can't believe it's legal, though. I mean, I know Electra didn't know the legality of it. That is kind of intense. It's probably varies state to state, but do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean for her to make that phone call?
No,
put it online is
if it was
that's pretty
a
messed
real
up.
call, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like not only is it legal if it's a real call that the hospital has to do. Oh, they can to inform at certain levels, right? Electra, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like the hospital is supposed to. So that's why I want to know which ones can I get away with? That's the question I have here.
I like how you're talking about the real life ramifications of something that's obviously fake. It's like,
how dare you say it's fake?
What the lifeguard life-saving techniques of Baywatch are. This is like not
so.
real.
My question is, and this one's pretty good. I'll say this one was pretty good. When I first watched it, I went 100% real, and this is why I presented to you guys. I try to get other voices and opinions to why they think it might be something else, whether it's fake or real, right? Because I said this before regarding the woman who's crying about her husband. And this one's not so embarrassing because it's just a good skit. Well, job well done, sure. But some of them, the behavior, even if it's fake, is so embarrassing. What is I guess the question I have is like, I'm going to create something that's not real, put it on the internet, and people at work are going to see me crying in this video about my husband kicking me to the curb. Like they're going to say, hey, Alicia, we saw you on X crying about being like, are you okay? Does she tell all of her family, like, don't worry, this is just a skit. My husband didn't really kick me out, or does she even have a husband? Like, it's such a weird thing to see. Like, if I made a video like, oh, my wife kicked me out of the house because I was caught with another man. But it's a joke. Like, what do I get?
Why would you make that video?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would I objectively make a video that wasn't real? And I would have to tell my wife, hey, honey, a lot of people are going to ask you that why would I do? So I guess that's the biggest piece of evidence that a lot of these are real, because I don't get the upside.
Yeah.
It's a different world now, and these people, any attention is good attention. They want attention on social media.
Oh yeah, drama equals attention sometimes.
I guess so. Now we had this fellow on last episode, and I gotta find his actual social media because I keep finding his videos and like people repurpose his videos and they don't credit him. So if you know who he is and where we can find him, we had him on last episode where he's with his mannequin wife, and I thought it was mental health, and I think by the end of it, I was like, oh, I think this guy is just Andy Kaufman-esque type comedian genius. Because we have an update on his relationship with his wife. So here's episode 2 of Buddy and his wife. They have some exciting news to share, or at least she has some exciting news to share.
Why is mental health off the table for you, Ryan?
I think he's a comedic genius, and I'm sticking to that. But
Okay.
so this one isn't about real. Yeah, I guess it's still real or fake. Is he mentally ill, or is he a comedic genius? Here we go.
Get tested also.
I got home from work today. I came out to the garage. And my wife Emily here, she tries to pull a April Fool's joke on me. She shows me this. She's like, I'm pregnant again. I took it from her. I'm like, that's not even a real mark. You used the marker to write this on here.
See, I love how she's incapable of peeing. Like, he's sane enough to realize that urine cannot come out of this thing, but the conversation is still happening that she presented this stick to him, which he marked himself. Anyways, I'm going with QB. He makes me laugh. This guy's a genius. Let's continue.
She's like, no, I didn't. She's like, I am pregnant. I was like, no, you cannot be pregnant. You cannot get pregnant no more. You had your gallbladder, your tonsils, your appendix, and your wisdom teeth removed.
Your tonsils and your wisdom teeth.
And that's how you get pregnant.
Can't get pregnant anymore.
Just for the record, I've had my I've had my wisdom teeth and appendix removed. I still have my tonsils. I can still get pregnant, Andy.
When do you do?
Good.
There's no way you can get pregnant.
Not
She's
the
like, it's a miracle. I got pregnant. I said, no, you're not pregnant. She's like, well, how you know? I was like, you can't get pregnant for using the back door.
Your sex.
Did you hear that? You hear that?
Yes.
You can't get pregnant when you use the back door. Now, here's a little sex history.
Your sex doll was code switching. That was weird.
So when I had sex history class, did you guys have sex education in your school?
Yes.
Back in the day, yeah. So this was a long time ago because I'm old. So we had sex ed. I was in 8th grade, or as you say in the States, or grade 8, as you say up here in Canada. Anyways, they talked about anal sex, and they said even if you do anal, because this is days before the internet, so I had never seen at this young age anal sex. I didn't even know where I barely knew where my butthole was, let alone a woman's. And I'll never forget the imagery that this sex ed teacher said. She was like, I kid you not, she said this. She goes, even if you have, she probably said butts. She must have said anal. I don't know what's worse, butt or anal. But anyways, she goes, if you have anal penetration and you finish inside the woman and you pull it out, it could drip into the vagina. So she said, despite that, be sure to still wear a condom. And that has stuck with me all these years. So you have to be careful, folks. So even this guy's wrong. So he's wrong. You can't. All I'm trying to say is he didn't have my sex education class. You could still get pregnant. That's all I'm saying. You got to be careful when the pull game. It has to be careful. Yeah,
it would be a miracle baby. It's fantastic. Congrats, Mazel Tov. Congratulations.
You got to be careful. Those things can swim around. One little drop gets in there, Andy. It's all it takes.
I like how he dressed this thing up. Like, this is what a sexy lady wears.
She for a mannequin, she looks all right. That's a good face.
I like the stockings. That's a look.
They're cute.
I'm into them.
So he just finished saying you can't get pregnant from a back door. Okay.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
And if it was possible, I would probably be pregnant by now.
Dude, there you go. It has to be comedy. There's no way. Like, who is this guy? Seriously.
Obviously, he's just like a guy making up it's like creepy pasta, whatever.
Yeah, but it's funny. I actually think it's funny. Like, if that was, that's such a great.
I thought it was awesome. He's definitely fucking that thing, though.
Do you think she's wearing panties right now, Andy?
No.
Mm-mm.
And she looked at me and she's like, what are you talking about? I said, never mind. It went over your head, Emily. It went over your head.
It didn't go over our head. We got that joke right away. It didn't, like, again, females comedy. We understand. They don't get the jokes. We get it.
But you are not pregnant. This is not funny. You cannot have no more kids. End of discussion. She tried the same thing last year on April Fool's Day. She didn't get me then. She's not going to get me now. She is not pregnant. She cannot get pregnant. It's a little funny, though.
It is a little funny.
Yeah.
Is he Canadian, Ryan?
Look at this laughing.
Now that you've told me for the third time, I believe you.
What's that? Say again?
I said, now that you told me for the third time, I believe you.
What was that?
He was just making his point that she's not pregnant. I almost thought that she was. You don't need to convince me, sir.
So Badizi needs a woman. He's been wooding everything in this so far that we've shown, including the mannequins. All right. Okay, so on to our next favorite character, and his videos are getting more and more scarce, Ashley. So I'm a little bit nervous that the Palm Beach Pete phenomenon is going to.
No, we
I
need
know.
him.
So here's his latest, though.
Hey, it's Palm Beach Pete. Just hit the jackpot in the Wynn Casino, and I'm treating myself to an ice cream cone to enjoy. And everybody have a great day today, and just do you.
Just do you. Now, it's the caption here is ice cream is greater than pizza. Is that code for something else, or is it just literally ice
I
cream?
was just gonna say, since we're on a conspiracy thing,
Yeah.
the ice cream, Biden, the codes.
Yeah.
Pizza. What did he say? Ice cream is better than pizza?
Well, he didn't say that. It's the caption of his video.
And it's his video that he put out himself.
He's just eating ice cream, saying "Have a nice day." That's all he's doing.
Andy, the whole point of the show is we're trying to figure out the world. It's more than like there's more to it than that. How dare you?
I'm saying what's happening in the video.
But there's a caption that ice cream is better than pizza. So maybe ice
Well,
cream.
Andy, are you familiar with Palm Beach Pete?
No, not so
Does he
much.
look like anyone you know?
Oh no! I mean, I watched the second video, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, he definitely does. And I will say that pizza, cheese pizza, is code.
Yeah, I know.
For what?
CP.
Well, CP.
Bad
And
things.
let's not look. The YouTube's terms of service. We got to be careful.
Ah.
But the point is, ice cream depends on the ice cream. Depends on the pizza. That's all I'll say.
But he's saying he likes ice cream better than CP, so that's anti-Epstein.
Does anyone want to look online? Any of the chat want to tell us what ice cream is in the world of
Ice
Okay,
cream is,
I looked it up. I had
old
to.
women.
Oh,
Ice cream
yeah.
is old women. Is
Ice cream and pizza are alleged to be code words for human trafficking.
See?
Pizza would be girls or teenage girls, and ice cream would be male prostitutes or young boys. Ugh.
Ugh.
And cheese pizza, yeah, CP.
Yeah. Okay, so Andy, ice
Nice
cream
try,
or
nice-
pizza? Which one do you prefer?
Nice try, Ryan, trying to act like you didn't know what ice cream meant.
I literally had ice cream. I had ice cream last night. It was delicious, like real ice cream, cookies and cream. By the way,
I had no
Very
idea.
delicious.
I had no idea what that meant. So
Can't even just say I like ice cream anymore. It's got to be code for something nasty. That's
yeah,
what's
pervert.
wrong with people. What is wrong with
Now you just have to say I like young boys, and everyone knows you're eating ice cream. I don't know.
Shit.
Oh, you like Rocky Road? You fucking perv.
What's that,
You
what's that
dirty
code for?
bitch. Yeah.
Okay, here's his next video here. He's very Jeffrey here.
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete. I want to thank all my followers. This thing has gone crazy viral. Over 100,000 plus followers in less than 2 days. Have a great day. Enjoy life.
I love how he's riding this wave. Again, he looks like a rapist, and he's just he's riding the coattails of a rapist. This is worse than Frank Stallone. Like he's riding the coattails of a rapist and making a living out of it. What do you think of that, Andy?
It's bizarre, but I mean, you take a good look at him, you know it's not Epstein. It's not. He doesn't look exactly like him, but he's just happy that people are running up to him, going, "Aren't you that guy?" And he's like, "No, it's not me." And they're like, "Okay," and that's it. Interaction, my interest over.
How? What? Oh, is that our last Palm Beach Pete video segment? These are our favorite characters. Is it done? Andy's canceling it. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it might be.
Wait,
Those are the only two videos I found in the last week. So that's it.
Oh, you're hoping for like
I don't know,
like a bottomless pit of content from
Didn't we
Bobo
see in the
Epstein.
last one? They have the same teeth, Ryan. And Electra
again?
was there too. Sorry,
that?
Chuck or Andy.
No,
We
it's
did
fine.
see in the last one that I think they have the same teeth, right?
Apparently.
Messed
Oh,
up
like
teeth.
people are trying to prove that it's actually Epstein.
Oh, there's a whole look.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. It's a real look. That's almost more realistic than Tartaria.
Did Epstein kill himself, Ryan?
No, that's the other theory is that Palm Beach Peach is dead, and that is Epstein. The lookalike got killed in jail. Don't.
I
get me
like how
started.
it's gone from like he killed himself and nobody believed it, and everybody assumed that he was murdered in prison, to now people are trying to make it that he's not even dead. Like the whole point was that he was obviously murdered, and now people are trying to explain that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing now?
Well, what are we doing as in this show? No idea. All I know is there's a guy out there who looks like Epstein, and he now has what do you call it? Merch and stuff. So he's making money off looking like Epstein.
That's
what
right. His merch.
Yeah.
All that means is that Epstein's an NPC. He just looks like a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that look like that.
Not really.
So you think it is him? You think it's
I'm on the fence. It's possible.
See? It's okay. It's okay. No, and that's great. That's why we have many voices. We have different co-hosts. Roshi's the same.
Let's watch it again. Rewind it. Let me look at this person again and decide whether or not it's Epstein. You're trying to say that looks like Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he's making a weird face. He's acting. He's making a weird face, trying to be kind of a dummy. And
maybe my point is I've watched a lot of content about trying to understand the Epstein thing. I was very fascinated by it and disgusted by him. So I know what he looks like.
Well, at the very least, this could pass for a double. I think. At the very least, and they were together at many
events.
Has
gray hair. That's almost the only thing. That's this, and they're white. They're both white guys with short gray hair.
Their jaw, their chin, their eyes.
It's not fucking Epstein.
Shape of the face.
He's murdered by the CIA in prison.
That's true too. All these things are true.
That could have been a cover. That could have just been a cover for him, and now he's living as Palm Beach Pete.
See why we hired?
You're right. You'll agree to anything.
Don't be like that. That's not true. Okay. All right. So that's true. Maybe we do have to see his penis to know for sure.
Is it a dick deformed? You could
no, that was Weinstein.
Oh, I think it's both.
And it's Trump apparently too. I think all the big guys have little penises. I'm not sure, deformed ones. I'm not sure why
that's how you get into the secret society.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard Weinstein was literally sans a pee.
Who doesn't have a penis?
Weinstein.
Oh, is it like a?
Sounds like you know what you're talking about.
There were drawings. There's nothing there.
Well, so if I draw mine big, it'll be big. That'd be fantastic.
Court documents from victims who had unfortunate fate of having to see him naked, and they drew nothing there, like a Ken doll. We watched Barbie the other day, right?
Yeah. I want to borrow Ryan's magic purple crayon and draw a giant cock on myself.
Please do.
Okay.
But there is such a thing as an innie penis. I've seen it.
Oh, you've been with the micro?
Come out though?
Well, you kind of have to squeeze
Are they
a little bit.
Turtles? Oh my God.
A little bit.
Wait, okay. Have you been with a micro?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, that means yes. So was it between your did you do this? Was it like this? Is it almost
like already did actually? So
is it like rubbing like a nipple almost? Like you're like
It was a patient of mine, and I had to put a catheter in him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Electra, girl, we got to talk offline about this. Why?
Well, it's too bad.
Is there any chance you're just really bad at your job? Oh, you're like turning it inside out.
You're like.
Where's the penis? I can't find it.
Jamming a catheter into it to
she put the catheter in his belly button. It's like, why won't this go in?
And then she came in and started stabbing me in the cock with a catheter.
Oh my God.
I've had a catheter put in me, and it's not fun. It's not.
I always gave lidocaine gel. Okay, you put lidocaine gel up in there, and it numbs it up a little bit.
Talk slower.
I know. Are you single? Are you single?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All my
last clip.
Followers. This thing has gone crazy.
This thing has gone crazy, Pete.
Viral. Over 100,000 plus followers in less than 2 days. Have a great day. Enjoy life.
Come on. No.
Okay, so for audio listeners. Oh, what was that?
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It scared me. I thought I was hearing voices in my head. Yeah, so there's a guy in a Ford truck, and he can't get the truck to start. That's how this clip starts. And he explains why this is. And this is legit.
That noise was AI. It was AI trying to stop Electra from being able to show the people these truths that we're about to see.
That's true. This is true. This is a Ford truck. It's called a biometric surveillance patent that Ford has asked to make happen.
Now imagine there was an emergency outside the truck, an accident, something terrible on the ranch with a chainsaw. And I jump in this truck, but the truck, it won't shift into drive. Why? Because the cameras and sensors inside this cab won't let it shift because it detects my eyes are big. There's a lot of emotion. There's some panic and it doesn't feel that I'm fit to drive. Now that's not science fiction. That is happening because Ford just filed the patents. Now they already have a system called telematics, and that's where they can actually pull up cameras in real time inside the cab of their fleet vehicles. Ford filed a patent, serial number 0104469, where the system takes your biometric data, your face, your iris, and your fingerprint, and it runs it through a criminal database in real time. While you're sitting in your own truck, think about what that means. You wake up one morning, you walk out to your driveway, you climb into a vehicle with your name on the title, on property with your name on the deed. And before you go anywhere, before you've done a single thing wrong, your truck is already running your face through a law enforcement database. Ford's own patent language describes this as potentially useful for police. Cameras inside your cab, machine learning trained on lip movement datasets, cloud connected, your face processed somewhere you'll never see, stored as long as they want. Acoustic lip reading, if the cameras aren't enough, the system emits inaudible sound waves and reads the echoes bouncing off of your mouth. You can't see it, it's just happening. Biometrics, your face, fingerprint, iris, ad listening. This is scary. It monitors conversations between everyone in the cab. It serves targeted ads based on what you and others are talking about while you're driving. In Ford's words, maximum opportunity for ad-based monetization. How about Ford Pro Telematics? Right now, fleet managers can pull live in-cabin video feeds of drivers on their phones. Ford markets seatbelt compliance alerts with the explicit benefit of lowering insurance costs.
Okay, so there's a lot there, but I figured just to let it play. Pretty fascinating. Now we already know this is happening for like UPS trucks. They have like it's obviously have cameras in the trucks and the cabs. There's no privacy, so there's no sense of privacy already in like most Ubers.
Amazon has that.
Yeah, Amazon, UPS, those major companies. But the difference here is now it's your private vehicles. Now you're in your own car that you bought on the lot. And maybe I want to talk about the Epstein files with Andy, and our conversation gets a little bit carried away. But the point is, you get what I'm saying? This is the danger of the situation now is like your conversations can become criminal.
Yeah. Well, and it's just a patent. It's not actually
Right.
invented yet. They don't have the capability right now.
I'm pretty sure they passed it, and for 2027 it goes into effect.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I need
They're
to do
trying
too much
to
digging.
fight it now. I could be mistaken, but I did a little research on that. I'm pretty sure they passed it, and it starts in 2027. But the tricky part is that all they need are already in the cars. Like it's not like they're going to put them all in the 2027 cars. Like all the cars that I watched some guy said drive a car from the 70s or the 60s if you can get a good car from the 50s. He said all the equipment to get this going is already in the cars right now. The cameras, the listening devices. I feel like the creepiest thing and the least creepy thing about this is the ad listening. I feel like they've been doing that.
I was going to say this already exists. It's called your
On the
fucking
phone.
telephone.
Yeah.
And people are going to be
True.
they're going to be lining up for this. This guy's got like Bud Light makes you gay energy, and he's
what's wrong
just
with
like
that?
telling you something that people are going to pay extra to get. These trucks are going to be $100,000, and people are going to want.
Do you think
them.
people are
And
going to want this?
Also, guess what? You don't have to buy it either. So
Well, I was gonna
either
say you don't have to buy
think
Ford,
the government's spying on you, and you're going to buy Ford, or you're going to buy Chevy or whatever the opposite of this is, or you're going to want all the bells and whistles, and they'll probably be like the same privacy bullshit law that you have with your phone for your car.
Well, I understand the privacy part. That I guess you're right with the phone. That doesn't bother me so much. I think the point he brings up is what he starts the video with. The idea being that if my eyes aren't right, if it sees me palpitating too much because I just ran away from a bear or somebody
Yeah, I don't like
stalking
that.
me,
Yeah.
that's a little tricky. It's like, do you have to call like OnStar at that point saying, look, my car won't start because you think you bet I'm into panic mode right now. You bet I haven't
Well,
had any
that's what I'm
sleep.
saying. Dude,
Imagine Electra we're being chased by a man and we jump into our car and we can't go anywhere.
Well, your car is a deadly weapon. This is just an NRA argument for making sure that you can use your rights the way that you want. So if you need to rush your pregnant wife to the hospital, then don't take our guns away. It's that kind of gambit.
There you go. I bet you'll be in a very stressed biometric situation if your wife is in labor, right?
Right.
Have you guys ever had car sex before? That's gonna be filmed and watched. The guys at Ford will be like eating their popcorn.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys something though that's already happening?
You don't want to see that, Ryan. You don't want to see that. Nobody.
Maybe.
What is it, Electra?
Sorry, Electra, I cut you off.
How many of you are using Google Chrome right now as your browser?
None of your business.
Me, I am.
I'm using Microsoft Edge.
Am I okay?
No, let me tell you what happened to me the other day.
Oh.
So you know that little Ask Gemini button that's up in the right corner, top right corner? Ask Gemini. So I never use Gemini. I always use ChatGPT, but I was, Google Chrome has eyes over everything that you're doing on their browser pages. So then I went into Gemini, asked it a question, and it wrote up this whole thing that it was giving me information that I had not provided to Gemini. I had not told it any of these things. I had asked questions about them in ChatGPT, but Gemini is watching everything and knows everything and reports to Google anything that you put on your screen. So even your microphone, if your microphone's allowed, it's also listening to us right now.
Oh, okay.
And,
I can take a hint. All right.
Okay. Just thought that was crazy. What?
Okay.
I muted myself. I was kidding.
Oh,
we got to talk about the new data centers next week, I feel like, because I think that's directly connected to what they're doing with that.
Okay.
Sure
Before we close,
data collecting. Everybody is.
No, the data centers, not did I say collecting? There's like
what
5
Electra is
huge-
saying Ask Gemini is doing though, right? Yeah.
Correct, but they're going to these huge centers that they built 5 of them, I think, or like opened 5 of them in the last week or so that use, I don't know, 500 million gallons of water a day per data center.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're doing something with it's a little bit complicated.
I think it's to run the AI.
Well, right.
And to have
Exactly.
servers for all this information.
But they're also changing water molecules. Water's an information system.
Cool.
You know what,
like the
though?
Abyss.
Oh, I love great movie, by the way. 1989, James Cameron. He used that technology in that film to make the T-1000.
Or Waterworld. Fresh water and Waterworld. We could go either way. Do you want the worst movie ever or the best movie ever?
Regarding water?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
They
they need all the water to cool all the electricity of the processing plants, right? To run the AI. It's turning into an environmental issue.
Well, I've heard that, and part of me is just like,
everything's an environmental issue.
Yeah, I just feel like at the point now, everything, recycling, garbage, this, that, water, trees, paper, mining.
Yeah,
it's all over, guys.
Unless you get Asia on board, then
that's just it. Like America,
it's a drop in the bucket.
Like American can do all that it does, but at the end of the day, I'm actually just trying something really quick here before we close. I did it this morning and it worked, but it's not working right now. So it's making me embarrassed. Oh, it's working. Okay. I'm going to show you something. This worked. Okay. So I have to show this. I'm going to share my screen. This is a little hack, and I don't know how long this is going to last for. You're like, Ryan, what are you talking about? So go to IMDb. Tell me if you can see the screen. Oh, wait, share screen. So you go to IMDb. Okay. And then can you see my mouse up here at the browser? Yes or no? Okay.
No. Where?
Okay, so when you go up there, if you click the word play before the IMDb, so you put in PLAY, IMDb, it will play any film on IMDb for free.
What?
I just did it right now.
In the browser line?
Wait, where it says www.imdb?
Yeah.
So type up there?
Say it all over.
I know. I just tested it. I saw this on X the other day. I'm like, nah, that's fake. It's real. So again, give me a movie. Give me a movie. I just did The Wolf of Wall Street just to test it.
The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Okay. Little Mermaid. So let's want to do the live action
original cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's coming up here. So I put it. So it's www. and then you put in the browser after the dot before IMDb, you put play, IMDb, and there it is.
It's not just the trailer. It's going to be the
no,
whole
it's
movie.
the whole film. I've 55 minutes in.
Shit, I gotta go watch Mickey Supreme.
Hold
and
on a
Marty
second.
Supreme.
www.play and then the movie.
Yeah.
Little
hack
you have
there.
to go to IMDb.
I don't know
website.
who's Dave Lando.
How did you find that?
That came across. This is what this world's all about. I came across my algorithm. Don't lie to us, sober. Dave Lando. Who's Dave Lando?
Dave Lando is a hilarious comedian.
Apparently, I'm the fat version of him. That kind of stung a little bit. Fair enough.
You're the taller version.
Okay, yeah, I'm 6 feet tall. So, anyways, I'm spreading the word. So enjoy it while you can, because I don't know how long this is going to last for. So it's worked. Yeah, I just did 2 different movies. So again, just pick a movie on IMDb. It has to be your PC browser, not on your phone. And you just put the word play in right after the www dot, and there you go. You can watch any
hit
film.
Enter.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I just did it. It's working.
Yeah, it works. It's not. It's a real thing. Isn't that weird?
You learn shit on this show, everyone.
Every now and then you learn stuff. You heard it here, folks. And
finally, something I can use.
I know. Finally, something worth the show, eh? Like, if you didn't make it to the end of the show, F you for not staying till the end. But if you did make it till the end, thank you so much for joining us. I know, look, we get more viewers each week. We appreciate those who come and join us. The insults have depleted a little bit, but they're still there. We appreciate that. And that means they're listening and they're watching. Andy, where can people find you?
They don't boo nobodies, okay?
That's true.
Check out All Apologies Podcast over on YouTube. Like and subscribe there. It'll be on tomorrow at 9 a.m. with Husey, talking about the, and then on next Monday, a week from Monday, I have a poker game called All In on the Dabbleverse, where a lot of familiar faces from YouTube play cards against each other.
And I did it for one episode, and unlike Electra, I was nothing but a gentleman. I had a great time. I never gave you any grief. I didn't have any friends buy me in.
No, dude, Electra will tell you, I was trying to do this wheel thing where like the chat can affect the chip stacks in the game. So people were getting spins on the wheel, and I saved her for last. And then I was like, this is taking too long. And I just started spinning it and writing notes down and not being transparent with what was happening with the chip stacks, which was really annoying and, not a way I want to run the show. And then she lost her screen with her cards. It was, it wasn't a great time.
But I was there to save the day, right?
Tell me though, it's a lot of fun.
Wasn't I there
I'm
to
making
save
it sound
the
like a
day
nightmare.
with the wheel?
Yes, but he had already stopped the wheel, so he wasn't allowing the wheel anymore. So he also made that rule.
People were super chatting like crazy because Joey C and Tukey and Zen were on, so everybody was like throwing spins on the wheel. It's not going to be like that next week when it's all people from the chat and nobody knows who anyone is. We're not going to be getting super chats through the roof like that. No. Why did I pick that week to institute the new perk wheel?
If you're confused about what I just shared about IMDb, just go back and watch the video. It's going to be there. Wherever you're watching this, just go back and watch the replay and watch the instructions again. It's there on YouTube.
So the never-ending story gave me an error. Actually, it didn't work.
Some don't, some do. I found that it's about 70 to 80%.
People are already bitching about this awesome.
I know. No, we got Hack Ryan's already watching Godzilla 1, so it is working for some movies. So it is working.
Doxed. You're under arrest, Hack Ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. They're coming after you. All right. And DJ, where can people find you?
At djelectrafry.com. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is at djelectrafry. And tomorrow I'll be doing Deb's show. And we're back on Hack Ride Studios with Unboxing Eric, also after Blind Mike Project tomorrow. So we're going to have a lot of good shows tomorrow. I'm going to be podcasting for like 8 hours straight.
Oh, wow. Boy, bless your heart.
Thanks for having me.
And
I'm a co-host now. I forgot.
Yeah, you're the third Mike. Not even the third.
Yeah, you could shout out our channel too.
Well, yeah. So Ashley and I, we do a silly little music reaction channel. You can check it out with my best friend Nathan, who I've been friends with for 40 years. Yes, I have had a friend, somebody who's known me for 40 years. And check it out. It's called Whelp. Here we are on YouTube, and we have a lot of fun there doing music reactions, and it's a fun community there as well. So if you like music and people talk about music, check out that channel.
It depends. Who are you talking about right now?
It doesn't matter, Andy. It's just fun to do.
It's falling in reverse.
You don't like them, you do like them.
I don't.
Okay, those requests have dried up. Okay,
good. What are you talking about now?
Just go watch and you'll find out all your favorites, Andy. All your favorites. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode.